White supremacy is one of the most powerful and dangerous death cults propping up our death-dealing society here in the United States on Turtle Island. And one of white supremacy's primary strategies is to keep us disconnected from ourselves, from each other, and from this larger living world in which we belong. My name is Rachel Reichenbach, and I'm a white anti-racist facilitator, and I am so grateful to belong inside of an ecosystem of wise and powerful white anti-racist facilitators who are collaborating in really creative ways to gather white people for anti-racist skill building and culture creation that orient us back to our wholeness and orient us back towards our inherent connection with ourselves, each other, and our larger living world. These are spaces for white folks who are ready to face the ways we've been shaped and that we propagate white supremacy, who are ready to break our addictions to hierarchy, shame, control, and fear, and who are yearning for ways and spaces to root our anti-racism and racial justice work in our inherent wholeness. I was really fortunate to be on the team that held the white cohort that participated in the Decolonizing Race Project in 2021. One of the most powerful questions that emerged during our time together was, what if traditional anti-racism work is simply a weapon of self-hate? And I believe we co-created a powerful antidote to that traditional self-hating anti-racism work in which we've all engaged by weaving together a grief and joy ritual in which we simultaneously held and honored the grief that we experience around the trauma inflicted on and by our European ancestors and collectively reveled in our birthright of joy. People shared songs and prayers and poems from their ancestral lineages, and we cried and laughed and danced and sang together. And it was one of the most profound experiences of connection and belonging that I've ever experienced, let alone in an anti-racist space. It's my calling to be a conduit and co-creator of anti-racist culture that reminds us of our wholeness, connects us with ourselves, each other, and our larger living world, and that orients us towards our collective liberation.